Göbekli Tepe and lost ancient knowledge. Göbekli Tepe stands on a quiet hill in southeastern Turkey, but nothing about it is quiet once you understand what it represents. Long before pyramids rose in Egypt or ziggurats towered in Mesopotamia, long before writing or metal tools or agriculture shaped the world, a group of ancient humans created a temple that would challenge everything we believe about the origins of civilization. The stone circles of Göbekli Tepe were built more than 12,000 years ago, during a time when humans were supposed to be simple hunter-gatherers. Yet these stones are carved with mastery, aligned with purpose, and arranged with sophistication that should not exist in that era. The site forces us to reconsider the story we tell about ourselves. It suggests that humanity once held a level of knowledge, organization, and spiritual depth far older than scholars expected. The first clue came not from the pillars themselves but from the soil hiding them. For thousands of years, Göbekli Tepe remained buried beneath a man-made hill. No natural event buried it. Humans intentionally covered this sacred complex, almost as if they wanted future generations to forget it existed. When archaeologist Klaus Schmidt studied the site in 1994, he immediately understood the hill was artificial. What he found beneath it shocked the world. Massive T-shaped monoliths stood arranged in perfect circles, some weighing 20 tons or more. Many pillars carried intricate carvings of animals, foxes, leopards, vultures, snakes, scorpions, cranes, each etched with precision. The carvings were not random art. They formed patterns, symbols, and sequences that may once have conveyed meaning. How could supposed primitive people create something so advanced? Traditional archaeology taught that large structures could only be built after farming began. Only settled people could organize labor, plan architecture, and collaborate. Yet Göbekli Tepe predates agriculture by thousands of years. This means the people who built this temple were nomadic groups who somehow coordinated construction on a monumental scale. It suggests that spirituality and ritual may have led to the birth of civilization, not the other way around. Humans may have first gathered for sacred purposes, and farming developed later to support these gatherings. This inversion of history shakes the foundations of what we believed about progress. Instead of slow, step-by-step evolution, Göbekli Tepe points to a sudden burst of complexity, like a forgotten chapter in human development. The site's symbolism deepens the mystery. Many pillars show animals that had mythic meaning in early cultures. The vulture carving resembles later Neolithic beliefs linking vultures to death and rebirth. Snakes may represent spiritual transformation. Foxes, often carved standing upright, appear almost human-like, suggesting they served as guardians or symbolic figures. Some researchers see constellations mapped on the pillars. They propose that the shapes relate to star patterns, implying early astronomy. The idea that humans long before recorded history may have charted the heavens with such skill challenges the assumption that early people lacked scientific thinking. Göbekli Tepe may have been a place where sky knowledge, earth rituals, and social gatherings intertwined. One particular pillar known as the vulture stone carries symbols some researchers believe reference a comet impact event around 10,900 BCE, linked to the Younger Dryas cooling period. If true, Göbekli Tepe could contain one of the oldest recorded memories of a global catastrophe. Whether or not the interpretation is correct, the precision of the carving shows intentional storytelling. The fact that such storytelling occurred in stone at such an early period raises questions about how much knowledge existed before written language and how humans passed down information across generations. As excavations continued, archaeologists realized that Göbekli Tepe was not a single temple but a vast complex. Dozens of circles remain unexcavated beneath the ground. Some pillars differ in design, structure, and motif, suggesting that the site evolved over centuries. Each enclosure appears to serve a slightly different symbolic purpose. Some stones mark transitions. Others appear ceremonial. The largest enclosures hold two central pillars taller than the rest, like guardians or embodiments of spiritual beings. They're smooth, Faceless surfaces suggest an abstract representation of humans or deities. The arms carved along the sides of these pillars end in hands folded at the front, echoing later statues in Sumer, Egypt, and the Indus Valley. The continuity of this gesture hints that some ideas traveled across millennia. But who were the people who built Göbekli Tepe? No permanent settlements have been found at the site, meaning the builders likely traveled from different regions. This suggests a level of regional cooperation unheard of in that era. Hundreds of people may have gathered temporarily to carve stone, perform rituals, share stories, and pass on knowledge. This challenges the traditional image of early humans as isolated tribes. Instead, it paints a picture of a connected world, one where distant groups may have met for spiritual purposes, exchanging ideas that shaped the evolution of culture. Stone tools found near the site show advanced craftsmanship. The builders used flint tools to carve limestone with exceptional detail. How such precise artistry developed so early remains unclear. Some propose that knowledge from earlier cultures, perhaps now lost, guided the builders. Others suggest that human intelligence reached surprising heights long before agriculture. Göbekli Tepe stands as proof that our ancestors had a deeper capacity for symbolic thought, architecture, and collaboration than previously recognized. The intentional burial of the site is perhaps the greatest riddle. Covering such massive structures required immense effort. Why hide a sacred place? Some believe a shift in rituals made the site obsolete. Others think new religious beliefs arose and older ones were respectfully sealed. A more mysterious theory suggests the knowledge held at Göbekli Tepe became too powerful or dangerous to remain exposed. By burying the temple, the builders preserved it, but also concealed it. This act resembles cultures worldwide that hide sacred objects, writings, or sites to protect them from misuse or destruction. The more archaeologists uncover, the more the site appears connected to a broader ancient understanding of the cosmos. The pillars' arrangement may correspond to specific star formations. The enclosures appear aligned with celestial markers, possibly tracking solstices or seasonal events. This implies early humans not only gazed at the sky but used it to guide ritual and migration. Their knowledge could have influenced later civilizations. Concepts of sacred spaces, celestial alignment, symbolic architecture, and ritual gatherings recur in Egypt, Mesopotamia, Mesoamerica, and the Indus Valley. It is possible these ideas trace their roots to places like Göbekli Tepe. Some researchers believe Göbekli Tepe marks the boundary between myth and history. Many ancient myths describe a golden age when humans had profound spiritual connection and knowledge. Stories of lost wisdom, forgotten rituals, and ancient beings appear across cultures. Though often dismissed as legend, such stories may preserve fragments of real traditions practiced at sites like Göbekli Tepe. Rather than viewing myth as fantasy, it could represent encoded memory of a time when humans engaged with the world in a way that blended spirituality, astronomy, and early science. The excavation also reveals the evolution of human cognition. Building Göbekli Tepe required logistical planning, quarrying stone, moving heavy pillars, carving symbols, organizing gatherings, and conducting rituals. These tasks required foresight, division of labor, leadership, and shared belief. This challenges the stereotype of early humans as simple or primitive. Instead, they demonstrate creativity, innovation, and a shared moral or spiritual purpose. Understanding this changes how we view our ancestors. They were not wandering groups struggling to survive. They were thinkers, artists, observers of the sky, and shapers of sacred spaces. The site also blurs the line between spirituality and science. The pillars depict animals that may correspond to constellations. The layout may represent a symbolic map of the world. The carvings may communicate cycles of nature. If true, Göbekli Tepe bridges ritual practice with early scientific observation. This suggests humans always sought to understand the universe, not just to survive within it. Perhaps early humans believed that sacred knowledge came from observing the natural world and the stars above, and Göbekli Tepe served as the center of that understanding. Even as archaeologists uncover more, the site refuses to give easy answers. Each discovery adds complexity. Some enclosures show repair or modification, indicating long-term use. Others were sealed with care. This implies traditions changed over centuries. Generations may have interpreted the symbols differently. Knowledge may have evolved, deepened, or transformed. What began as a gathering point may have become a ceremonial center. As climate changed and new social structures formed, the rituals may have shifted, leading to the eventual burial. Göbekli Tepe exists not as a static monument but as a snapshot of a dynamic, intelligent culture. Its builders left no written records, but their stones speak through craftsmanship. They offer a glimpse into a world where spirituality, knowledge, and community intertwined. This view challenges the notion that complexity emerged slowly. Instead, it suggests that early humans reached levels of sophistication that were later forgotten, only to emerge again thousands of years later. Throughout history, knowledge has risen and fallen. Civilizations have flourished and collapsed. What if Göbekli Tepe represents the echo of a lost age of understanding? What if humans once held deeper insights into the stars, nature, and symbolic communication than we realize? The similarities between symbols at Göbekli Tepe and later civilizations hint at a shared ancient legacy. Perhaps these foundations shaped the spiritual and scientific traditions that followed. As researchers debate the meaning of Göbekli Tepe, one truth remains clear: the site holds secrets that could reshape our understanding of humanity's past. It suggests that the origins of civilization lie not in simple survival but in something more profound. Something that drove early humans to gather, to build, to carve, and to remember, until those memories were buried beneath the earth. Yet, some mysteries seem to connect unexpectedly across time. While Göbekli Tepe reveals a forgotten chapter of ancient knowledge, another puzzle emerges far from Turkey, inside the pyramids of Egypt. Throughout the 20th and early 21st centuries, unusual claims surfaced about a man appearing in photographs taken decades apart. In 1923, someone examining an early expedition photo noticed a strange figure standing near a chamber wall, dressed peculiarly for the time. The image drew little attention then, but decades later, in 1974, another photograph from a separate pyramid survey appeared to show a man with remarkably similar features, same posture, same expression, same unusual clothing folds. Researchers dismissed it as coincidence or a photographic artifact. But the story did not end there. In 2004, an online forum circulated a grainy image from an academic archive, allegedly showing the same man once again inside a different pyramid corridor. Some believed the resemblance was too strong to ignore. Others accused digital manipulation. Nothing was proven. But the claims persisted, fueled by the eerie similarity of the figure's appearance across time. Then, in 2025, staff working in a modern pyramid laboratory reported seeing a shadowy figure in a single security frame, a figure who, according to some, matched the earlier photographs almost perfectly. No official explanation was released, and skeptics dismissed it as reflection or distortion. Still, the claims spread quickly online. And the name that appeared again and again in whispered conversations was the same. A supposed researcher named Alone Hawk, a man whose origins no one could verify, and whose presence seemed to drift through the corridors of Egypt's most ancient structures as if bound to them by some forgotten purpose. Whether these claims reflect misinterpretation, coincidence, or something deeper, they echo the same question raised by Göbekli Tepe: how much of our past remains hidden, and how much knowledge has been lost? If ancient sites preserve secrets we do not yet understand, then perhaps the mysteries connecting them are not merely legends, but fragments of a story still unfolding.